You're welcome back. Now it's time for Joy News Interactive, where we post some of the stories that we've been doing and hear your responses to it on social media. Miss G joins me again with the details.
Exactly. So we are asking today, is it right or wrong for a body to investigate itself in the case of bribery allegation against it? For some people, it was unthinkable to have Parliament probe the matter, which involved its very own members. For others, there was really nothing wrong with it, since there are men of integrity in Parliament who could be trusted to facilitate a fair and just investigation. We are witnessing some interesting twists and turns to the matter, and this awakens the same old discussion. Do you think it was a good decision for Parliament to investigate itself?
It's like a body trying to investigate its own. You know, Shra should have been given the opportunity to do a neutral job, because when you look at the chairman of the Privileges Committee, Honorable Jogate, he has an interest. I mean, he is the chairman of the Privileges Committee. He is a member of the NPP. A member of the NPP, a ministerial nominee or appointee, is being tagged, you know, as being involved in bribery and corruption. So for me, I think he shouldn't be, or the Privilege Committee should not be the right, you know, people to investigate that. A neutral body like the Shraj should be allowed to investigate this and come out with a report.
It's like an institution has done something like multimedia, and you are telling them to investigate themselves and come out with a result. This will not work. You understand? So I think it should be out of Parliament to Shraj or any other body that can investigate the case.
No, with that one I don't agree, because from the same committee, from the same Parliament, they will definitely have influence, but with outside, the influence will be less. So like in terms of power, the same person investigating the same brother is very easy to be influenced. So to me, I don't agree with that. Definitely it won't be fair, because it's like the same circle of friends. So if you choke me, next time I also choke you.
Looks like lots of people are not impressed that Parliament had to investigate itself. But let's hear what people are saying on social media.
Well, on Facebook, Nanaba Koti Bismarck says, since they are honorable members of Parliament who wouldn't take a dime, or better still, not corrupt, I see nothing wrong with Parliament setting up its own committee to investigate issues concerning Parliament. Those committee members they chose were trusted people who did a very good job into its findings and shaming Ayariga for his false accusations without proof. Yamboa Agnes writes, remember, it's not only Ayariga who alleged that he took money. Almost all the minority members on the committee alleged they took the money. What prevented the fact-finding committee from investigating whether that was true and the source of that money? I don't have a problem with the fact that Joe Wise and Boache were cleared because, you mean, okay, the energy minister, Mr. Boache, were cleared, Boache Jako, were cleared because there was no evidence to that effect. Now, TZTA Man says, whenever anything happens in Ghana, the next thing you hear from our MPs is, we need a bipartisan committee to investigate. Even the Brazil scandal, they wanted to investigate. Fast forward, bribery scandal, they investigated themselves. If we say they should apologize, then they must apologize. And Richard Kweku from Pomaso says, Barry Makubaji, oh, he's also Barry Makubaji from Jinjini. He says, an institution that stands accused investigating itself is akin to giving a thief money to watch over. The bribery allegation report in its synopsis is only a document containing grammar. So that's from Richard Kweku from Pong.
All right, so let's go on to some other stories. So remember those days when you used to write love letters? Yes, I'm sure you remember. Araba does remember these. But when there were no emails, text messages, or social media, you had to write love letters to people you loved, simply people you had a crush on. Tell us about a memorable love letter you wrote and share with us some of your favorite lines from those letters.
We want to find out from you about the love letters you used to write back then and the words you used in those letters.
The brightness of the day has given me the opportunity to write you this piece of information, and things like that. But opportunity was a very key word in there. And if you miss it, you miss it all. You are the apple of my eye. You are my sweet banana. You are my sweet Fanta Bialo. Those kind of words. We think when you use those kind of words, the ladies feel like you are on top. To me personally, I didn't use them. When I read people their own, but I personally don't use them. I personally like meeting physically one-on-one. I believe in those things than writing a letter. It will take some days before it will approach the person. The person will have to sit down and think about it. I'm not interested. I want to meet the person one by one and finish my deal. Using words like, you are the sugar in my tea, you are the sugar in my cocoa, and all those stuff. You are the lady that, you know, if sometimes if I come to class, I don't even concentrate. But because of you, sometimes I get zero.
I love you so much, and anytime I see you, I feel like throwing my books away. And I wish you become my girl, my teacher's daughter, and a great teacher too. So when I was caught, I was given a vast plot to weed.
So way back in '95, after school, you know, we used to write some letters to the ladies, and you need some words that would make, you know, the lady looks so real that, man, this guy is really in town. Those that my friends normally use, you are my honey and those things. I don't go by that way. Oh, this is Zongo Love. It's a four-side play from Newton to Nima. You know, without you, I cannot jump that gutter. You know, this is our, you know, now, it's like mine comes in a different way. It's so stylish, you know, like Anima Love. Anima Love sounds like it's like a Venetian love. When they say Venetia, a country that was built on top of a sea. After conclusion, it's like, without you, I cannot even eat my mother's banku. And you know, seeing you is like, you know, a daybreak Davis Choba. Girl, even coming to your place, it feels like your mother holding a bankuta to hit me. But all the same, I have to come to see you.
And coming to you, I can't even hold my mother's bankuta.
Is that
it's
one
like
of
an
the
evil
things they
love,
use?
you know?
Really? But Miss G, I'm sure you used to also write, you know, letters to,
yes,
you know,
and I remember
crushes.
very well Unbreakable, you know, the song by Westlife.
Yes.
Still the words, this love is unbreakable, it's unmistakable. You know, you write words from the song, you rewind, you know, those days it was cassette, so
yes.
you would do like this, then you rewind it, the cassette, you slot it in again,
and then you write,
listen to the words again, pause, then continue.
Those were the days.
Those were the days, you know.
A lot of people are, you know.
But you haven't said your day.
I never used to write love letters.
Really?
I used to receive them, but I never used to write
Okay, so
them.
what did they used to write to you?
Oh, so many things. I don't remember.
You see the way you're blushing already. Anyway.
Well, there are lots of people who are responding to this on Facebook. Stanley Adai Emmanuel writes, I wrote a letter back in JSS which became the news in the school. The lines were this: My dearest angel, could you believe you are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in this school? How I wish to swim in your river one day. That's from Stanley. Papa Abeka one, she says, don't really remember my intro, but my ending goes like, our housemaster is coming, so I have to hide your love pen before he takes it away from me. Greetings to your headmaster. Bye. Love you more than my notes. Ebondo says, the funniest part is when the letter has been intercepted by the headmaster. It's true. Mohammed Adel Carter says, baby, I love you from foundation to lintel, and very soon I will roof you up. Good one there. And Michael Holasi says, the brightness of this day has given me this opportunity to pen you these words. This is a very popular, very common
one. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Gabi Della Gabison says, gazing the clouds of Ghana, better ones must be remembered. Interesting. Mankate Matthew says, the brightness of the day. Okay, that's something that we've already talked about. Mawena Kenny says, my dearest and precious Bougainvillea, your absence is causing havoc in my territory. Interesting. Princess Loy says, hello Felix, you are the only mango left on my tree. Kiss tastes like Hajia Coco. Be my Jack and I'm your rose.
But he remembers the name, or she remembers the name of the person she used to write these letters to.
Exactly. It must have had a profound effect on her.
I think so.
And Vikpeme. Okay, I think you can read this.
Juventus says that, okay, he's also talking about the brightness of the sun has given him the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we move on to some other stories. And in what would sound very strange to you, some mothers in Cambodia have been selling their breast milk to women in the United States. Don't freak out yet. Just because the practice is now being banned, the breast milk was being sold to a company called Ambrosia Lab and was targeted at the U.S. mothers who have challenges producing breast milk for their babies. Of course, the ban hasn't come without some controversies because while some rely on the business for survival, other mothers benefit from the product. Let's focus on the end result then. What would you buy breast milk from another woman for your baby or maybe yourself?
It's ridiculous. How do I buy breast milk for a baby from a different woman? Do I know the secret that contains in the milk? No, I will never do that.
What if the milk has been treated?
Even if it has been treated, it will not be ultimate hygienic. So I would not do that. Not under any scientific circumstance or whatever. Yeah. Because maybe if the mother has passed away, I will let a sister or another woman breastfeed her.
No, I don't think I'll do that. Well, because of health reasons, and well, we live in a spiritual world too, so I don't think I'll go for breast milk from another mother form. Yes.
So perhaps it's been treated and it's hygienic.
Well, I must say you've put me on the spot, but seriously, I'll find it very difficult to, unless you've proved beyond doubt that, well, I can do it without any harm.
Oh, I won't do that. I won't do that because I don't know the sickness or the infections from the other lady to my child, so I wouldn't do that.
But this has been treated and it's healthy.
It depends. If a doctor advised me, maybe the mother is not well, then I can consider it if the doctor only advises.
Oh no, I will never do that. It is not safe. Breast milk, as in processed breast milk, or
someone else's breast milk which has been treated.
No, I won't do that. Breast milk is supposed to be natural, straight from the woman's breast to the baby. All right. And there shouldn't be any reason why breast milk should be processed. I mean, how is it going to be preserved? What is the preservation method? What is going to be even the environment? How sure are we? Because breast milk is a very delicate product.
No, I don't think I can do that because I mean the original. God has given us the original. Why should I go for the milk one for my baby? No, I will not do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say your wife is probably unable to produce breast milk. Would you buy from another woman?
Yeah, well, if it comes to that way, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, yeah. But if the breast is there, why should I go for the milk?
Okay, so I wouldn't for anything in the world want to have another woman's breast milk. Not for myself,
I mean,
not
for your
my
baby.
child. No.
What if you were not able to produce breast milk because of some complications, and another woman who's just also delivered is willing to give her milk to your baby?
No. The sound of that even makes me cringe. No.
Why?
I'm thinking, what would happen if my child doesn't have breast milk? There are lots of people who are surviving, but they had their parents or their mom die at birth.
There are instances where people also feed other people's babies. I mean, breast milk is extremely healthy.
Well,
unless of course they have medical complications.
But if I don't have it, I don't think I'll go for another woman's. Let's find out what people are saying.
All right, Khalil Maestro says, if your breast is so skinny that you cannot produce milk from it, that's the best thing to do. It's better to give your child natural milk than the Cerelac and the rest. So Maestro agrees with me. While Judicious Odro Eric says, capital no, I will prefer rather ordinary milk than breast milk from another mother. And Fuseni Osman says, well, if the lab can screen and guarantee the safety of the milk, it's okay to use it under special circumstances. And Mawena Kenny says, while situations demand, certainly I will go for it for the sake of my baby's life, since it's sold to a company's lab. it has gone through critical processes, so it's probably safe. And Mami Ekia Ehonia says, what will I do, cry? Or waiting for your answer, Mami. And Amin Henry says, never, never, never will I buy it because it's not consumable. Really, Amin? And Rafiq Ghani says, never in my life. So ridiculous. And Oscar Solo says, it's not hygienic, period. So mixed reactions there to, you know, that breast milk story. But now, we've introduced a new segment in the news. It's called Word of the Day, where we'll give you a word every day. And today's word is scrumptious.
Yes. So here's what people on the street are saying about today's word.
What does the word scrumptious mean?
It's used to describe food, so I think it means something like, you know, similar to delicious or maybe taste good or nice.
Our word of the day is scrumptious. It is spelled S-C-R-U-M-P-T-I-O-U-S.
It means an item of food which is delectable, delicious, or appetizing. It could also mean a very attractive person. An example of scrumptious in a sentence is:
at Miss G's wedding, we were served with a scrumptious meal.